A quick peek into the locker room as the players get set for the game ahead. Hi, everybody. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. Alongside Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. And now the Los Angeles starters. Kyrie Irving out there with George. And it's Malone in at the 4. And for the Jazz, Jalen Brunson is out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Stackhouse in at the 3. Well, Grant, we're near the middle point of the year now. At what point do coaches start looking at limiting the minutes of their stars?
You know, each game is really the determining for how that plays out. So when possible, you keep your stars in there for close games and get them some rest when the outcome isn't in question.
Now here's Irving. Got a piece of it. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. Pass to Brunson. Here's Stackhouse. Here's Pettit. He's guarded by Irving. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Three-pointer off the mark. And stolen by Brunson. Gilgeous-Alexander feeling it out a bit. George over to help, and the shot goes down.
High percentage look right off the bat.
About a minute played here so far in the first. Pass to George. Fires from the line. It's hauled in by Sampson.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. To the middle. It's tipped. Clock at 6. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Sinks it from distance.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Outside Irving. Back to Robinson. Pass to Irving. The 3 is up. Utah grabs the miss.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers. Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now here's Brunson. For 3. Can't hit that one. And George with some nice D. And rejected.
Yeah, they're still looking for some cohesion offensively.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Here's Pettit. Hits the target from 18 feet. Pettit's got 5 now.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Quick check now on the teams that led the league from the charity stripe a year ago. Utah, number 1.
Well, last year, they were tremendous at the line. A very fundamentally sound team shooting-wise.
Lakers trail by 5. Here's Irving. Lets a 3 fly. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles.
Yeah, slow start for them offensively. 1 for 5. They need to be more patient and find a better look.
Gilgeous-Alexander, no good.
The fall away, upping the degree of difficulty. You wonder if perhaps they could have gotten a better look.
Here's Robinson. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Stackhouse, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Pettit, takes the 3, and from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
Yeah, the guard instincts of Gilgeous-Alexander. I mean, fantastic work dishing the rock to uncover teammates.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Los Angeles shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. He misses the free throw. Well, the Jazz are one of just 10 NBA franchises to never win a championship, Grant.
Yeah, you know, it's so hard to believe considering they had the 4th best winning percentage in NBA history. Think about it. If it weren't for one Michael Jordan, they'd probably have 2 rings.
Jackson, he's checked in for Robinson. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Jalen Brunson's craft sets him apart. He said, quote, "I've always played with my instincts and tried to see the game a couple plays ahead. As I've gotten older, that part of my game has gotten wiser and better, but I'm still learning." Ryan, that's a scary thought for the rest of the league.
He's already plenty dangerous, Allie. Now here's Brunson. Still without a bucket. Pass to Stackhouse. Just 5 on the clock. Brunson on the drive. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. And this is the first season matchup for him against this Utah team.
And they were the odds-on favorite in this matchup last year, but actually lost the season series.
Here's Brunson, coming in off 12 points in his last outing. There's a screen. He takes it in. Utah with another miss. Lakers trail by 5. Irving, the pass to George. The leaner. Irving, no good. And Brunson's got the ball here for the Utah Jazz. Irving against Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Irving, and that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, and Gilgeous-Alexander is a fighter. Someone that challenges the defense and bullies his way through contact.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. You know, Grant, after losing in the first round last season, it felt like changes were inevitable for the Lakers.
Yeah, making the playoffs isn't enough for that franchise. They are all about championship success, and anything short of that is a failure.
Here's Theus. Here's Love. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. Here's Davis. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists in the game. Lakers trail by 9. Here's Theus. Here's Gasol. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Davis. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
They've been just a little bit better on the glass so far, showing their tremendous work ethic.
Stan, how do you think the Utah Jazz have fared with a relatively young squad?
Well, Brian, I'd say admirably. It's not easy to be the less experienced team figuring things out all the time, but they continue to grow and work and get better.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 18 feet out. Davis misses. Lakers trail by 5. Pass to Williamson. Here's Theus. Jackson outside. He got a piece of it. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Jazz out in front, up by 5. Quarter number 2 coming up right after. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Man, what stands out to you from Utah in this one?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
We've got Davis. He's out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Mashburn in at the power forward position. That's the group for Utah, getting going in the second.
Well, Kevin Love's always adapting. Great vision from him there.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Davis. To the paint. Here's Sampson. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Love for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Love's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Such a well-practiced shooter. Love knocks down that quick shot like it's a drill.
And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
Oh, you gotta finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Williams finds Love. Stan, LeBron James is widely regarded as one of the most intelligent players in the league. Who else stands out to you as far as basketball IQ?
Oh, Brian, that's a tough question. There's so many of them. Nikola Jokic, Luka Doncic. There's just so many intelligent guys in this league. Fans that think it's all about athleticism don't understand how intelligent the best players are.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And with this break, a chance to see the best passers in the league from last season. Jalen Brunson, 4th.
Not a lot of guys had better vision on the floor than him. He was able to see passing lanes and ready shooters no one else could.
Here's Malone. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3. Stan, another head coach from the Greg Popovich tree, Will Hardy, who started his career in San Antonio.
And there have been a lot of successful guys that have come through the Spurs organization. Will Hardy is just another one who is developing into an outstanding NBA coach.
Pass to Love. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. And the Jazz lead by 1.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Love, a screen on Irving. Fires from 14. Jump shot is good. And it's a 3-point Utah lead.
And I love the trust between Brunson and his guys. I mean, working so hard to set each other up.
Irving for 3. Rebounded by the Jazz. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Pass to Love. Good work defensively by Robinson. Lakers trail by 3. George outside. There's a screen. Utah grabs the miss. Sampson's got 4 rebounds now. Brunson with it. Pass to Pettit. The 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Yao's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
George. And it's good. First made shot in 4 attempts.
Getting it done inside. You know, I love seeing George be active on the interior.
Irving against Brunson. Sneak it inside. It's Brunson.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
George outside. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And just so hard to stop without fouling. I mean, George can beat you with length, with skill, and with intelligence.
All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Jazz?
Well, yeah, early on, the mid-range jumpers have been an important part of their attack. They're going old school.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
Gasol's checked in for the Lakers. Zion Williamson comes in for Robinson. And here's Williamson. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. They trail by 1. Coming into this, having notched a win against San Antonio in their last game.
Hey, their activity on defense was terrific. It was just full effort at that end of the floor and a bunch of blocks to show for it.
Well, they did have some impressive numbers blocking shots, and I like their defensive game plan.
And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Get ready, everyone. You see yourself.
Reed's checked in for Utah. McDaniels comes in for Love. Jackson, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Pettit passes to Brunson. Oh, it's stolen. Outside Irving. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by Pettit.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Oh, stolen by Gasol. Here's Malone.
Wow! That's just another level to Zion's game that can make him even more lethal.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. Well, Coach, Zion is always must-see TV when he plays. It's his availability that is questioned.
Yeah, it is, Brian, but he's been healthier. And when he plays, there's nobody like him in the NBA with that size, skill, and force.
Jackson down low. Ha! Well-timed shot fake. Got the defender off the ground right there.
Had momentum going toward the bucket. Nice leaner.
Here's Brunson. The rebound by Malone. Malone's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Tipped. And he recovers it. Here's Irving. Rebounded by the Jazz.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Here's Brunson. Brunson inside with the finish.
Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
Here's Irving. Knocks down the step-back J. Irving's got 5 points in the quarter.
These are the shots you want Irving taking. Capable of scoring from anywhere on the floor.
Pass to Reed. And he lobs it up.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. 46 seconds left in the second. Here's Malone from behind the arc. Connects from downtown. Malone's got 7 points.
And just a terrific look from Irving. He has the awareness to spot the wide open man.
Reed a screen on Irving. Open shot from Brunson.
Jim Jackson. That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
26 seconds left in the first half.
And his struggles have been apparent. unable to make an impact scoring the ball.
Pass to Theus. Now Love. And again, it's the Lakers.
Yeah, that fadeaway gave him more than enough space to get that shot off.
And so it's Los Angeles, leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter, appearing in control, but can still use a little more of a push to feel totally comfortable in this one. We'll be right back after this word.
Hello, folks. You look at the Jazz, they've been stuck in the middle tier. Not good enough to challenge for a chip, but not bad enough to get a high draft pick. They're really going to need their young guys to take a step forward in their development.
And looking back at the first half of this game, it's likely we'll see some adjustments for the Jazz.
Look at the rebounding numbers.
Appreciate you joining us.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And Utah has possession. 6-point game. And so in the game for the Lakers, they've got Kyrie Irving. He's out there with George, and it's Robinson in at the small forward position. George outside. It's hauled in by Sampson. Sampson's got 5 rebounds tonight. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. The Jazz are making progress. Coach Will Hardy said this team has shown grit and character and has developed a lot of confidence. When we're going through game preparations, the players walk away knowing if they do certain things, they can win. That's a big step in the right direction.
A bright future, Allie. Thank you. He's made 2 of 3 from the stripe tonight. And Stan, you got into coaching right after college. When did you know you wanted to be a coach?
Brian, that's easy. As soon as I figured out that I didn't have much of a future as a player, I knew I wanted to stay involved in the game. I wanted to coach.
The Lakers lead by 7. George outside. And there's a pick. 6 on the shot clock. Utah grabs the miss. Pettit's got 4 rebounds now. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Irving. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Irving, the pass to George. Down low. Oh, deflected. Brunson looks it over to the inside, and it's out of bounds to the Jazz as Utah retains possession. Looking at last year, here were the players that led the way in terms of overall scoring. Second is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Third is Jalen Brunson.
2 premier scoring options that defenses really have to scramble to account for.
And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Pettit passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Pettit. Intercepted. Here's Malone. The shot's good. Malone's got 5 points in the quarter.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
George passes to Malone. George with the bucket. And it's a 9-point Los Angeles lead.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Brunson against George. Brunson takes it himself. That one no good. And George with some nice D. Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
It may be a players' league, but the coaches obviously play a big part as well.
And this is when a coach earns his paycheck. Analyze the situation and give your players the information they need to succeed.
And Los Angeles making a change here. Gasol's checked in. From the inbound. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Jazz trail by 9. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
George against Brunson. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kick ability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. Davis, he's checked in for Utah. The Lakers also with a sub. Love's checked in.
On the court.
Utah on D. George, good.
And the defense has to be more aware of Paul George. You got to know how fast his trigger is.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Sampson. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Lakers.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the 3.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition, just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for Utah. Trailing by 8. Throws it up high. And finished off by Davis.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. Now here's Love. He's covered closely. Pass to Gasol. 6 to shoot. Here's George. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. George has got 11.
With how good PG-13's jumper is, that is an easy make.
Outside Davis. They set the pick. Here's Pettit. The fadeaway. Gasol grabs the board.
Well, he's got the green light in that situation. They want him taking that shot, even if he didn't get it to go.
Irving against Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Irving. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. He's got 6.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Irving, the pass to George. Count it. Now 5 of 11 for the game.
Yeah, it looks like he hit the reset button at halftime. Not sure if it was a mechanical issue, but he's looked much more confident offensively.
Strong take from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And I like what the defense was thinking, but Gilgeous-Alexander just outworks them and gets his shot.
George for 3. McDaniels with the rebound.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Pass to Sampson. Here's Pettit, covered by Love. Pulls up on the wing. Rebound by the Lakers. Love's got his 5th rebound in this one. Tries to break his ice. And the shot's good by Irving.
And have you ever seen a better finisher than Kyrie Irving? I mean, he sinks hard shots like that one all the time.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Irving. And they pick up 2. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10.
He was scuffling with this shot in the first half, but since the break, he's been putting it all together.
Love a screen on McDaniels. Pass to Theus. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. And the Lakers lead by 9.
And when you look at the numbers over the last few years, it's clear that George has made a jump as a playmaker.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Sampson. And the layup is good off the glass. Sampson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Plays like that make a coach's life easy. Love the work rate he shows on the glass to get the score.
Irving, that's good.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's Los Angeles, up 10. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Yeah, it's pretty to watch. It's great to have so many big men in the NBA who can dish it like this.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Pettit in at the 5 spot. That's the group for Utah right now. Here's Mashburn. George defending. Mashburn, the pass to Stackhouse.
There's that man, Gilgeous-Alexander. So tough to contend with his quickness.
First team foul. At the line for Utah, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
The skills of SGA, they're so unique. His ball handling, shooting, length. Not a lot of guys like Shai in the league.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
Puts up a deep 3. Gilgeous-Alexander with a rebound. Jazz trail by 8. Inside. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
A 6'6" playmaker, SGA has a great view of the floor.
Screen by Robinson. Here's Malone. It's hauled in by Pettit.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
Strong finish by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Can you even believe this is the same guy? What a difference here in the second half.
Williams with the screen. Offensive board. And Williams punches it home.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts well rewarded right there.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the board.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Well, we're seeing a different version of him in this half, taking a more direct approach. He didn't have a single free throw in the first half.
Knocked loose. Here's Stackhouse. Pass to Mashburn. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6. Over Irving. Utah with another miss. The Lakers lead by 3. From downtown, drills it from deep.
A huge part of Kyrie's game. He's so good at capitalizing from outside.
The Jazz have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Gilgeous-Alexander sinks a big one.
In the fourth quarter, he's gone 3 for 4. They've really needed it.
Irving looking around. No good on the triple.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
Mashburn, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Stackhouse. Shoots over Robinson. The shot by Stackhouse, no good.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the look they want. It's tough working the mid-range area.
To the paint. Here's Malone. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
Great setup by Irving. Just a tremendous playmaker.
And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. All right, the Jazz making a change here. Sampson's checked in. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Will Hardy said to the team. He laid into the team about being over-aggressive. He said, quote, "You're letting them get to the line as much as they want. We've got to dial back some of the physicality because it's getting us in trouble. Guys, let's see if they can ease up here."
Thank you for that, Allie. George outside. They set the screen. Pass to Yao. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. George has got his third assist of the night. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Utah. Here's Pettit. Puts up a three. The rebound by Malone. Malone's got 11 rebounds in the game.
Well, he had 6 points from beyond the arc in the first half, but yet to get it going here in the second.
Brunson against George. Brunson passes to Stackhouse. Offline with a three.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Ooh, Shea showing no fear inside.
Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
There's a screen. Here's Malone, and he gets the bucket. Malone's got 9 points now in the second half.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nailed all evening.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
And it's out of bounds. Still Utah's ball. And it's out of bounds. Still Utah's ball. A minute 58 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
I love when Gilgeous-Alexander looks to score because it forces the defense to act.
Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
He showed a lot of composure that trip to the line. Now it's almost a one-possession game.
From deep three-point range, the rebound by the Jazz. Stackhouse, the pass to Pettit. Gilgeous-Alexander against Irving. It's stolen by Irving. Pass to Robinson. The three is up. Here's Malone. Book it again. 7 for 12 and going at the defense.
And he's beginning to build on a fantastic performance from the last game.
Well, yeah, you can see how much energy he's playing with. He's on a roll, and he's not about to let it in.
Here's Brunson. Cash money from 16 feet away.
A huge make by Jalen Brunson, shining in the biggest of moments.
Irving with it. It's Brunson picking him up.
Every moment counts here. They have got to get moving.
And they have to play fast, but also smart. Every possession counts right now.
Oh, obviously Gilgeous-Alexander has the will to win. What a relentless effort.
And there's the screen. George outside. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Sampson, 5th personal foul. First team foul.
44 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. George for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, No needless fouls and no threes.
Pass to Malone from outside the arc. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
3 points.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on them.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you...
It's go time for the Pelicans here at home. Here they are coming down the tunnel earlier in their finest attire. Sports presents Thursday night at the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, with David Aldridge roaming the sideline. And these teams are both aggressive, attacking in transition.
Well, you've got to play to your strengths, right? But really, the league in general is looking for early offense. These teams, no different.
Now let's take a look at the Sonics' opening lineup. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Elton Brand. Then it's Lewis. Then there's John Morant. And it's Jordan in at the shooting guard position. Pass to Booker. Shot clock at 6. And Drummond kicks to Richardson. Shoots over Morant. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Here's Jordan. From past the arc. And it's Morant missing. The New Orleans Pelicans come into this one after the win against Oklahoma City. Booker outside. Tries to keep it alive. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession. Now let's send it over to David Aldridge, who was able to talk with head coach Willie Green.
Of course, John Morant's named first and foremost, so I asked him about the strategy. He said try to plug every defensive hole we see. I know if we give Morant any space, he'll try and slice right through us, so we can't have any cracks in the armor. A tall order for the defense against the unstoppable Morant. Back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And Richard, talking about Anthony Davis for a second here. When healthy, still one of the best players in the NBA.
Yeah, his health has always been a question mark for quite a while, Kevin. But make no mistake, when AD's good to go, he's one of the best players in the world.
And it's Morant missing. And so Booker will bring it up for New Orleans. Down low. And it's Williams finishing it off.
I respect how hard Davis works to involve his team. Doesn't want this game to be a one-man show.
It's Jordan on the wing. Wembanyama against Williams. And it's good, 2 points.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Oh, yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Now remember, AD only made 3 3-point shots in his first 3 seasons. Try and say that fast. So he's added that dimension to his game.
And the first time out of the game called for Seattle. Let's quickly check out the best young defenders, how they've been playing in the low post lately. Your rookie block leaders for the past month, Victor Wembanyama, 3rd.
He's been a factor on the inside. An impressive stretch for him defensively.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Morant. Good work defensively by Richardson.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
No good from Booker. Seattle trails by 5. Jordan finds Morant. Back to Jordan. Pass to Morant. Brand, a screen on Richardson. And that one's good, Morant.
That play is Morant's ball handling talents pretty much in a nutshell. Fast, smooth, and very effective.
Davis with a screen on Morant. And it's Davis missing.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Pass to Jordan. Morant with a wide open look. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Morant's got 5 points so far. And here's Richardson. Last game he had 10 points. Williams kicks to Davis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one is on Brand. Greg, as you were saying, beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special on defense is the way he navigates the floor.
Kevin, most bigs can get picked on in pick-and-roll action. Davis, though, too quick and smart to take advantage of. He can slip screens, hedge, switch, and recover like he's a 3-and-D wing.
Jalen Duren, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Lucas is checked in for the Sonics. Trae Young comes in for Rashard Lewis.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
That puts them in the lead.
You just don't realize how difficult it is to hit a shot that deep. And that was sweet.
Davis with a screen on Young. Here's Richardson. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Young looking it over. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And a brief check of the stats for Williams. Coming off a terrific season. He averaged about 19 points a game last year. 4 assists and 4 rebounds. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
Yeah, they rely on his production night in and night out. There are times when he absolutely carries them.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. McGinnis comes in for Anthony Davis. And it's Spaghetti in for Booker. And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. defense, the Supersonics. Maggette the pass to Williams. Duran sets the screen for Williams, and stolen by Wembanyama. Here's Jordan. It's rebounded by New Orleans. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
It really is fun seeing an offensive function like a well-oiled machine. I'll be interested to see if they can keep doing this.
Richardson. And the Pelicans miss again. Seattle has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Buzelis, no one around him. The three-pointer, no good. New Orleans gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Now the Pelicans have lost in the first round GA of the playoffs in 2 of the last 3 years.
And with how good the West is right now, they knew they couldn't stand pat. They felt the urgency to make some changes this offseason in order to take the next step.
Let's it go with the 3. They grab their own miss. Lucas a screen on Maggette. And really deep through that time. Jordan's got his second bucket tonight.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
And the shot goes in.
That's just smart basketball right there, finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
Williams with the steal. .44 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Duran finds Williams. For 3, Richardson. Lucas with the rebound. Lucas has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Wembanyama down low. Covered by Maggette. Yep, that one goes in there. And it's 6 points for Victor Wembanyama.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Richardson the pass to McGinnis. Over Lucas. Shoots from 12. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And that does it for the first quarter. Seattle ahead, up by 4. And the second quarter will get underway just after the... And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And before we move on, guys, what do you think about what we've seen so far from the Supersonics?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
Pelicans trail by 4. Davis is out there with Rob Williams. Then there's Devin Booker. Then it's Jones. And it's Blackman in at the 2-guard spot. That's the Pelicans' 5. You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
And the first one at the line is good. And so Jones nails both of them.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Here's Adams, and Adams with the slam.
Oh, he threw that one down. Adams, one of the fiercest competitors in the league.
Pass to Davis. There's the triple. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Davis has got 10.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thank you very much. Anthony Davis broke his defense down for me. He said, I can block shots, switch on to anybody, guard the pick and roll, I can guard the post, I can guard the pin down. So that's my ability. My ability defensively is to do everything. Kevin?
And he does everything. David, thank you so much. It's stolen by Jones. To the middle, trying to find Davis. He's got it now. And he gets it to go. Now it's a 3-point Pelican lead.
And after that ragged first quarter, they're getting some momentum, some confidence. Nice throw.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones. Andre Drummond's checked in for Williams. Elton Brand's checked in for the Sonics. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. 5 on the clock. Now here's Morant for 3. Here's Brand, and finished off by Brand.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MOB, physically get in position for the putback and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Second team foul. At the line for New Orleans, Anthony Davis. One shot.
That one misses for Davis.
I'm not sure we've seen someone like AD before. Super long, skilled, athletic. He's just a unique talent.
Back to Morant. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Morant's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Here's Blackman. No scoring in this one. No good from Booker.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Back to Morant. And another basket for Seattle.
What a confident shot by Morant. Gets the hot pass and puts it right up.
Outside, Davis. Pass to Blackman. Adams brings the double team. Drummond finds Davis. Ignoring the contact, Anthony Davis.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Here's Greer. Back to Morant. Brand sets a screen for Morant. Morant with another miss.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Here's Drummond. It's hauled in by the Sonics. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
And no team is going to shoot 50% every night, but this team has the right approach. When the shots are falling, they can light it up.
The Pelicans have gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys.
You're going to see yourself on the screen, and you got to show us your best moves. Let's go! You must have loved your dancing shoes at home. Keep on dancing, baby.
Some changes for Seattle. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Adams. Jordan comes in for Rashard Lewis. Young is subbed in for John Morant. Wembanyama against Duran. Now here's Richardson. Defense right on him. Misses in close. Seattle has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pelicans trail by 4. Richard, during his rookie year, Victor Wembanyama had a game with 10 rebounds, 5 assists, 5 blocks, and 5 made threes, a 5-by-5 for the ages.
That was the first time someone put up those numbers in NBA history. Wemby is going to continue to do things we have never seen before.
Young, a screen on Maggette. 14 feet away, Jordan's shot is off. For New Orleans, they've gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Young dishes to Jordan. Screen by Young from outside the arc. A shot by Jordan, no good.
And after connecting twice from deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain another here in the second.
During the pass to McGinnis. And McGinnis throws it down.
While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Pass to Young. Back to Jordan. Wembanyama sets a screen for Jordan. Can't hit from in close.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
Richardson, and no good, had a chance to take the lead there. For Seattle, they've gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. Here's Greer, defended by Booker. Pass to Greer, 6 to shoot. For Booker, the Sonics again can't hit.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
And you take a look at Jalen Duran, a big man, Greg, who seems to get better each and every season.
Well, you know, he averaged a double-double in his second season. I especially like how hard he goes after rebounds. This guy has a bright future in this league.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Robert Williams, he's checked in for New Orleans. Williams comes in for Devin Booker. Good on both. And so it's Young who brings it up for Seattle. And going against New Orleans, their first meeting of the year. Lucas, a screen on Williams. Here's Buzelis. Yep, it counts. Buzelis has got his first 2 points of the night.
With his soft touch around the rim, Buzelis should score a lot of points in the paint over his career.
During the pass to Williams. New Orleans moving it around. Williams sends a screen for Duran. 4 on the clock. And the Pelicans miss again. Now Buzelis, and he uses the glass on the layup. Buzelis has got 4 this quarter.
He saw a path to the rim, and he took it. The defense just couldn't stop him.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Sonics lead by 2. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. AD, you see how they're playing you in the first half. What's the adjustment going to be?
So, we got to come out with a great intensity, and it starts in the warm-up. So, we got to come out with a great intensity, great mindset, and try to go out there and win the third quarter.
I have never heard anyone say it starts in warm-ups until now. Thanks, AD. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
One more time.
Welcome to halftime. First things first, a look ahead at other games on the docket tonight. The Los Angeles Lakers will be playing against the Jazz in Salt Lake City. Tip-off will be 7 o'clock Eastern.
Close matchup. Should be a good battle.
Their work on the glass has been superb tonight. Chasing down every miss there, Ernie. That's their mindset.
Yeah, you can tell it was a focal point of their game plan coming in, and they've made good on that. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Anthony Davis in this game, he's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
On the court right now for the Sonics, they've got Victor Wembanyama. Morant is out there with Michael Jordan. Then it's Elton Brand. And it's Lewis in at the small forward. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Sometimes Morant just makes this look effortless. He's such a gifted passer.
Davis with a screen on Morant. Davis down low, working on Brand. And it's Davis missing.
Well, okay, I like his aggressiveness, but the defense was waiting on him that time.
Jordan outside. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 3 assists now in this one. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Davis gets a wide open look, and they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Oh, the response. AD might be a quiet guy off the court, but on the floor, he is an absolute killer.
Back to Jordan. Brand sets a screen for Jordan. Going inside, and it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got his 4th rebound in this one. No good from Booker.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
That doesn't go either for Jordan. And Booker kicks to Williams. Davis dishes to Booker. On the wing, Davis, defended by Wembanyama.
Does what he has to do to avoid the block, but hard to stay in control when you change your shot.
And he makes that one.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
And timeout called by Willie Green. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Jones checked in for New Orleans. And we have some time now to show you which rookies have the greatest impact offensively over the course of the last month. You take a look at Jordan, second in the league, having an excellent season.
And those numbers have started to set him apart offensively from most of the other rookies in the league.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Richardson kicks to Booker. Clock at 6. Lets it go from the wing. And again, no good by New Orleans.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Brand, a screen on Booker. And a wide open look for Jordan. And another field goal in this total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
And they continue to control the glass.
Morant passes to Jordan. Morant sets a screen for Jordan. Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits. And timeout called by Willie Green. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Making a switch here. McGinnis is checked in. The Supersonics making a switch here. Pelicans trail by 8. Richardson the pass to McGinnis. Back to Williams. Launches it. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
I think of Andre Drummond as a big man's big man. He's a steadfast presence in the paint who really focuses on owning the backboard and attacking the rim.
Free throw, good, Drummond. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Seattle leading by 7. Wembanyama finds Morant. Outside Jordan, fires the 3. Jordan with another miss.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Richardson the pass to Williams. New Orleans moving it around. It's stolen by Adams. Here's Greer, defended by Booker. Wembanyama, a screen on Booker. Here he goes. Outside for Wembanyama. Morant against Richardson. Second shot opportunity. Jordan passes to Adams. Morant outside. To the paint. Here's Wembanyama.
Oh, great decision there. Get it to Wembanyama and let Victor finish as the roller.
Pass to Richardson. Back to Williams. Over Jordan. That one off the back iron and out.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Richardson the pass to McGinnis. Now Williams. And he drops it in from the low post. Seattle calls timeout.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
New Orleans making some changes here. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Robert Williams comes in for McGinnis. And it's Maggette in for Booker. Seattle leading by 7. Morant outside. 1:37 left to play in the third. And stolen by Richardson. Shoots the three, drains it from beyond the arc. Richardson's got 7.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Adams with the screen on Richardson. And Adams with the basket on the assist by Young.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Richardson the pass to Duren. Duren, it's good on the putback.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Here's Buzelis. He's guarded by Williams. Takes the three, connects from three-point range. That's 7 points for Buzelis.
And Buzelis continues to work on improving his three ball. When he's hitting from there, everything else becomes easier.
And if they want to mount a comeback here, they need him to get going. It's just that simple.
Young outside. It's deflected. 1 second left. The shot, no good. And so it's Michael Jordan making things happen for the Supersonics. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We've got more in store for you right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime dropping ability.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Maggette out there with Richardson. Then there's Jalen Duren. Then it's Jones. And it's Davis at the power forward position. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Lewis sets the pick for Jordan. 5 to shoot. Can't connect from short range. Pelicans trail by 7. Richardson outside. Davis with a screen on Young. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And well, Davis has just such great instincts, great sense for the floor, able to kind of position himself perfectly to support the play.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Seattle.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And also, guys, how about the hustle we've seen on the boards? They're getting after it and cashing in on second chance scoring opportunities. Say this about Richardson. He is a fearless player. There isn't an opponent who doesn't think he can dominate or a situation he can't take charge of. There is no back down in Michael Ray.
Wembanyama sets a screen for Jordan. Nice shot by Wembanyama, no good. Pelicans trail by 4. Jones kicks to Richardson. Wembanyama against Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
Our premier player in this league, Davis, with another huge night, showing why he is an NBA champion.
Jordan outside. Takes a shot at the elbow. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists now in this one. Young against Richardson. Here's Davis, out of bounds, Pelicans ball, as New Orleans keeps possession. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Sonics leading by 4. Wembanyama finds Young, got a piece of it. And Davis sends it back.
A big block from the big fella Anthony Davis, putting every inch of that wingspan to work there.
Back to Booker. Here's the 3. Seattle grabs the miss. Brand's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Young passes to Brand. Lewis against Booker. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Jordan outside. It's Drummond with the rebound. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Back to Booker. And the Pelicans miss again.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
And Davis sends it back.
A two-way star, AD has led the league in shot blocking on multiple occasions.
Booker against Jordan. Here's Drummond. Drummond is doubled. Jones dishes to Davis. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Jones against Jordan. Wembanyama outside. And here's Young from the arc. Good on the triple. Young's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And defensively, you have to stay connected to Young at all times.
Richardson kicks to Booker. Davis with a screen on Jordan. Ring shot on the way. That's good, and the supersonic lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Devin Booker.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Timeout, Sonics. Check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, over the last break, I got a chance to hear what the Supersonics head coach said to his team. He said nobody thought we'd be in this position right now, and we are. He said he was proud of his guys, but he also said, now go finish this thing off and get this win. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. And now the Pelicans on the break. From 7, Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Wembenyama's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Young passes to Brand. Here's Lewis. Jacks up a three. It's Drummond with the rebound.
And they've had the edge in rebounding all night long, and none bigger than that one right there.
Pass to Richardson. Inside, here's Booker. Fantastic finish by Booker.
Check out Booker rising to meet the challenge. He wants so badly to deliver for his team.
Timeout, Sonics. Williams is checked in for Jones. And so Wembenyama will bring it up for Seattle. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Lewis a screen on Booker. A deep three from Jordan. Offensive rebound. No good from Brand. Pelicans trail by 3. Here's Williams. No good there. Good defense by Wembenyama. Pass to Young. Count the basket and the foul. That one on Williams.
This is why people are just so high on Young, because he comes through with big shots in the game.
Booker against Jordan. Drummond with a screen on Jordan. From 17 feet out. A nice shot by Booker.
The defense was there, but that's no problem from Booker. His shot is so pure.
Young dishes to Brand. Wembenyama sets a screen for Lewis. Pass to Jordan. He's looking for Wembenyama and finds him. Releases from 15. Good work defensively by Richardson. Pelicans trail by 4. Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
And that's what you call a big-time shot by a big-time player. AD demonstrating just how clutch he really is.
Jordan way outside. The Sonics again can't hit. New Orleans has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter.
They came close there to tying it up.
You love the intensity out there right now. Close game. Both teams leaving it all out there.
And here's New Orleans now. Giving up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Booker with no one around knocks down the trifecta.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
Timeout, Sonics. Guys, what's your take on how they maximize their opportunities now?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
If they've got a surefire, quick bucket play, let's just say now's the time to use it.
John Morant, he's checked in for Trae Young. At the elbow, it's Brand. Here's Jordan. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. That one on Davis.
Well, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver. Tight game. He is exactly who you wanted at the line.
And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Thoughts on what Coach wants to do here?
Timeout. Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
And you also have to wonder if they'll try for a 3. But they'll probably try for a 2, but if something opens up outside, I doubt that they will hesitate to take it.
26 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Jordan against Booker. Launches from deep. He's off from 3. And that's an intentional foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Third team foul. At the line for the away team, John Morant. Taking 2 shots.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. He's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
That's their only option. They have to get a good look from deep here.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Personal foul. Team foul.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
calm and cool, and his free throws put a bow on this one. Nice way to finish the game out.
And so it's Seattle winning this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
And that's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they...
Thanks so much, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
Welcome, sports fans. Thank you for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll watch the Washington Wizards as they go up against the New York. Deep into the season now. For teams who will miss the playoffs, where are their heads at, you think?
Well, B.A., first of all, it's a chance for some of the others to show out. Their focus should be on finishing strong. And realistically, you start planning for the offseason. But there are still games left to play.
A look at the opening lineup for Washington. They've got Karl Anthony Towns. He's out there with Kawhi Leonard. And it's Olajuwon in at the 5, roaming the paint. Towns outside. Pass to Kidd. Shot clock at 5. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. Towns can't get it to go. And here are the Knicks. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing their last matchup with Orlando.
I'll tell you what, once things started to go downhill, their performance plummeted. It wound up getting pretty ugly.
Yeah, it felt like just the entire roster was stuck in neutral. There was nobody offensively that could get anything going.
Pretty incredible just how great a shooter Kawhi has become. Really one of the best in the league.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Brent, we've never seen a player like Giannis. How do you stop him, or how do you at least slow him down?
Well, B.A., there's a reason why I'm over here in a suit and the coaches are over there in their suits. That's their job. And Giannis is just one of those guys you hope is having an off night. Force him into as many jump shots as you possibly can, but inside, Giannis is going to get there, and he's going to devastate you. Of course, one of the league's best scorers, Giannis poised to be one of the game's all-time best.
To have a big who's great at the line, such a plus.
Towns can't get it to go. Towns against Antetokounmpo from deep. Sinks it. What range from downtown. Antetokounmpo's got 5 points.
Now, the versatility that Giannis has out there is such a huge advantage to what they can do offensively. Saw that pick and roll well.
Pass to Allen. Here's Olajuwon. Oh, it's blocked by Bull. And he's able to get it back. New York has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. There's a screen by Bull. Nash misses. The Wizards have gone 1 of 5 to start things off. Towns outside from deep. It's rebounded by New York. They're getting their first look of the season at Washington in this one.
Last season, this was a surprisingly difficult matchup for them. Lost every game against this team.
And it's Allen who slams it home.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Pass to Roy. Pull a screen on Allen. Here's Roy. Pure from three-point range.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. He wants to review the game plan.
They had a lot of breaks go their way in that game, and hey, they cashed in when they could.
Yeah, the last game, it felt like they were just feeding off of what they were doing defensively, forcing a lot of those turnovers, and that helps build your defensive confidence.
And with 3 games remaining in the regular season, here's how the East stacks up. Taking a look at the Wizards, they're in the pole position right now for the top seed in the conference. And of course, New York, they currently find themselves down in the bottom of the conference.
Well, right now, for New York, at this point, you really need to focus on blocking out negative energy. You have to play for one another. There's still time to turn things around.
I don't think there's any one thing that's going to suddenly solve all these problems, but the number one thing is just to relax. They're trying so hard to right the ship, and you can see how much it's affecting their play. You can't be thinking and playing at the same time.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Towns with a rebound.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game. Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
Antetokounmpo outside. There's a screen by Bull to the inside. Olajuwon passes to Kidd. Here's Olajuwon. And yep, it's good.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Pass to Roy. Pulls up. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Wizards trail by 3. Here's Kidd. In his last outing, 10 points for him. Clock at 6. Here's Olajuwon. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Now, there are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Tom Thibodeau. We got into it about his strategy against Karl Anthony Towns. These modern bigs are tough to stop, he told me, and went on to say, I'm hoping we can just force him to take bad shots, not the ones that he wants. I'll settle for that. So they're looking to disrupt Cat's selections and keep him from his spots, guys.
And Allie, thanks. Rondo, he's checked in for Washington. Here's a look at some stats for Derrick Rose.
And for an idea of where his offense is right now, take a look at his true shooting percentage decreasing over the last 5 games. He desperately needs to find his stroke tonight.
Richardson, the pass to Rose. Here's Dumars. Knocked away. To the left side wing. Towns with room to shoot. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. New York has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Well, Grant, one thing about this Knicks team, they have a clear identity.
Yeah, they have the mentality of their city, New York City, playing the game with passion and in-your-face attitude. And, of course, these Knicks leave it all out on the floor.
It's his first trip to the line.
At the line, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. And Washington making a change here. And he's good on the second. Here's Rondo. Towns outside. Here's the 3. Drops in the 3.
One of the better three-point shooting bigs. Towns has great accuracy.
Pass to Rose.
2 minutes remaining.
Launches it. The rebound by the Wizards. Towns has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Kidd. Towns taking his time here. Here's Leonard, guarded by Richardson. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist from Towns. Leonard's got 6.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Rose up top, checked by Rondo. 4 on the clock. The 3 ball. Washington with a rebound.
That's staying connected to the shooter and timing the contest.
Towns outside. Pass to Leonard for 3. And again, it's Washington with a 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
55 seconds left in the first quarter. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And Washington with possession. They're on a 17-6 run. Back to Rondo. Pass to Leonard. Releases. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. And now a 9-point Washington lead.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
Now here's Rose. Checked by Rondo. 5 on the clock. Lets it go. New York, no good that time either.
I saw a green light there. The D's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
And so it's Washington. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Wizards?
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
We've got Alperon Şengün. Mikal Bridges is out there with Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Roy in at the shooting guard position. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Knicks trail by 11. Pass to Roy. Here's Nash. Now here's Şengün. 6 on the shot clock. Roy's shot is good.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Towns against Antetokounmpo, and it's going to be a 3-second call. And here now are the teams that have made a difference with their defense in the past 10 games. The Wizards in 5th.
They've turned up the heat defensively over this last stretch, trying to force more turnovers. That's been their game.
Here's Roy. Allen defending. Pass to Nash. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
First personal foul. First team foul. Steve Nash at the line. One shot.
One shot.
Looking at lineups around the league, Grant, seems like they're becoming more positionless than ever before.
Yeah, you're spot on, B.A. To the point where some people feel all-star voting shouldn't be by position anymore. It should be by merit.
Back to Towns. Over on Antetokounmpo. Towns can't get it to go. Knicks trail by 6. Nice move. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
Hard to get upset at the defense there. Antetokounmpo is no easy matchup down low in the paint.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Well, Brent, although he hasn't won an MVP since 2020, Giannis has been a finalist every season.
Well, B.A., I just wonder if the voter fatigue is something that Giannis is tired of. Forget the voters. Maybe he just wants to focus on getting back to that level. Obviously, in the past couple seasons, you could say that he might have deserved one more, but this is one of the best two-way players in the league, and he's not going anywhere.
Trying their best to catch up. Can't fault their performance from the line, especially this quarter.
And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Wizards leading by 4. Avdia outside. Pass to Allen. Fires from deep. Bull grabs the board.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Rondo passes to Olajuwon. Second shot opportunity. Olajuwon controls the rebound and the putback. And the Wizards lead by 6.
Ooh, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Nash passes to Antetokounmpo. Yes, sir! Giannis showing the range.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
Leonard passes to Rondo. Here's the pick. Back to Leonard. Shoots over Bridges. Bull grabs the board. Bull's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Nash. Shoots over Rondo. Nash misses.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Here goes Leonard. And it's New York with a rebound.
That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
Allen, the pass to Avdia. Plenty of room to knock down that one.
Attacking in the lane. This is where Avdia does a lot of his best work.
Avdia against Antetokounmpo. Avdia pulls it in. They've led by as many as 11. Leonard on the wing. That one doesn't drop. Nice D from Bridges. From about 19. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Roy's got 7.
And the vision of the Greek Freak, they're able to pick out the opening.
Now here's Rondo. Tightly guarded. Pass to Allen. Back to Rondo. Here's Olajuwon. Bull covering. Allen, the pass to Avdia. Off target with the 3. And the Knicks with possession. They're on a 12-4 run. Bull, a screen on Avdia. Antetokounmpo with it. Picked up by Allen. Roy. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good. And so it's Leonard who brings up the ball for Washington. It's a 3-point game. This one for 3. Look at Leonard, dialed in from deep.
Yeah, get your popcorn out. We've seen this movie before. Kawhi not letting up now on the offensive end.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
All right, fans, it's dance stand time. Get ready to dance like everyone's watching.
So Washington going with an almost entire new group here. And here are the top three-point shooters in the NBA. Third is Karl Anthony Towns.
Well, the shooting percentage he's cultivated from deep range is so impressive. His three-point shot is about as good as you can hope for.
Rose, the pass to Dumars. Knocks it loose. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Pass to Kidd.
Next foul. Jason Richardson. First personal foul. First team foul.
Shot from the inbound. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Rose outside. Pass to Dumars. Oh, it's blocked by Towns.
The wingspan of Towns in action, allowing him to get on the ball.
Here's Kidd. Tipped. Fast break, New York. Here's Richardson. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Pass to Dumars. Just 5 to shoot. Got it. Good job in the low post. Now just a 4-point Wizard lead.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
Here's Peterson from the top of the key and off the left side of the rim. It swirls in for him. Here's Dumars. Pass to Rose. From 8 feet away. Here's Cycli. Washington with a rebound. 15 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Towns a screen on Rose. Kidd with the bucket. And now an 8-point Wizard lead. And so it's the Washington Wizards finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here alongside Tibbs, and Coach, you hang your hat on defense. How can you improve on that end of the floor in the second?
Well, we're having a hard time matching up with their threes. We have to do a much better job with our catch-and-shoot defense.
Good luck contesting in the second half.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
We'll get to the first half action in just a second, but first, let's take a look at where teams are sitting in the power rankings.
You know, right now, for the Wizards, they're sitting on the top of their division. Can't ask for more than that as a fan, and it feels like they're getting better as the season goes on.
The way they've been playing, I expect big things from these guys.
Turning back now to our game, lots of positives in that first half for the Wizards.
I love how they've kept the ball moving, make the defense play musical chairs out there.
Musical chairs? I think you mean hot potato because they're burning that D.
Oh, Warren.
Thanks as always for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. It's been one outstanding game from Kawhi Leonard.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
You're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Washington leading by 8. So on the floor for the Wizards, we've got Kawhi Leonard, also Karl Anthony Towns out there, and it's Kidd in at the point guard position.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Antetokounmpo surveys. Pull a screen on Towns. Here's Antetokounmpo. Off target with the free throw line, Jay.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Leonard outside. Fires the three. Bull grabs the board. Bull's got 5 rebounds in the game. Fires from 14. That one goes. Count it. Antetokounmpo has got 12.
Great Jay from Antetokounmpo, really developing that part of his game.
I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays. Knicks trail by 10. Nash passes to Antetokounmpo. To the middle. His first shot coming late. That's good from Bull. On the assist from Antetokounmpo. Bull's got his first basket.
Yeah, so reliable. He clearly needs to be more involved in the offense as they try to shrink this lead.
Leonard, good.
And not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
They're giving up a lot of points in the paint. That's something they have to address here.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
Looking at this last month, here are the NBA teams that have been outstanding at reading the opponents and picking their pockets. In the third spot, the Wizards.
They've really gotten after it at the defensive end, and that's been generating turnovers.
Cuts off the pass. Kidd, the pass to Leonard. Kawhi finishes inside. So good at the rim.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Antetokounmpo outside. Bull, a screen on Towns. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Bull. Blocked! And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go. Şengün checked in for New York.
Number 28, Alperen Şengün.
Here's Nash. 5 points in the game. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Nash has got 7.
He's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. There's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
Kidd with the bucket.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
He's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Şengün, a screen on Towns. And Şengün gets it to go.
Now you see how comfortable Giannis is in the pick and rolls. Keeping things simple, just a smart pass.
Since being selected in the 21 draft, Alperen Şengün has really improved.
Yeah, from 9 points per game as a rookie to over 20 in his 3rd year, Şengün has averaged about 5 assists per game over a season. A huge number for a 6'11 post guy. He is so skilled.
On the break. Here's Olajuwon. Another shot. That shot off the mark. Good D by Şengün. Here's Nash. 7 points in the game. Şengün, a screen on Leonard. Down low. deflected. Oh, there's the alley. And it's powered home by Towns.
What an athletic play from Towns, rising up over the defense to hammer in the alley-oop.
Bridges a screen on Towns. It's stolen by Leonard. Pass to Olajuwon. Here's Kidd. For three, Allen. The Knicks with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got 6 rebounds in the game. Şengün a screen on Leonard. Washington with a rebound. Olajuwon's got 9 rebounds now. Allen, the pass to Towns. Over on Antetokounmpo. It's hauled in by Nash.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level, and his tonight has been high.
Wizards leading by 15. Now Allen, checking the numbers. He's averaging close to 15 a game. Here's Kidd. Antetokounmpo with the block. And he gets it back. And the basket by Leonard.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
The NBA is focused on the next generation. Commissioner Adam Silver said a lot of top draft picks are incredibly skilled, but that doesn't necessarily translate to being team basketball players. There's an opportunity for us to be more active participants in developing younger players and getting kids active. BA?
One step ahead, Allie. Thanks. And New York has possession. They trail by 18. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points while the other guys struggle to keep up.
Rose right side. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Oh, once Rose feels like he has to step on the defense, he's ready for a liftoff. What a slam.
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. Rondo passes to Towns. Good, and it's Rondo who picks up the assist.
3-point play.
Rondo, he's got 4 assists now tonight. Richardson, the pass to Rose. And there's the foul. It'll go on Derrick Rose. That's his first foul of the game.
Well, guys, if you want to know why the score is what it is, look at their turnovers this quarter.
Allen, he's checked in for Washington. Wizards leading by 21. Outside, Rondo. Pass to Towns. And we've got 1:18 left in the third quarter here. Misses in close. Here's Richardson.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
What stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
Well, they've been fantastic tonight, really enforcing giveaways and getting scores on the other end. I mean, you get a few more possessions like that, your confidence grows, and you win that turnover battle.
And he drops it first. The Knicks making a switch here. He's perfect from the line this time. 1:11 left in the third quarter. Pass to Rondo. To the inside. Kidd. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
Daniels checked in for New York. .102 left in the third. Pass to Cycli. Here's Edey. Still no points. And the Wizards on the break. Here's Kidd. And he lays it in on the break.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
They set a pick from deep three-point land. The long-distance three is buried. Nash just got 5 points in the quarter.
Wizards lead 65-44.
Right side, Rondo. Pass to Towns. Cycli with a rebound.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
And the basket by Nash.
He's done everything he can tonight, trying to keep this team competitive.
65-46.
Towns a screen on Rose. Here's Rondo. Sweet little floater. And the Wizards lead by 20.
Such a graceful move, showing off the floater game.
At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. It's Washington just dominating this one. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got Derrick Rose, and it's Nash in at the 1. That's the 5 for New York right now.
Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim, that's how you finish in the open floor.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Pass to Leonard. Bull grabs the board. Bull's got his 6th rebound on the night. Rose, the pass to Bridges. Back to Rose. Ooh, stolen by Allen. And Leonard with the strong finish.
It looks like an orange in his hand, and Kawhi tenacious to the rim with that finish.
Pass to Nash. Brent, you had a ton of playoff experience as a player. What was the atmosphere of the NBA postseason like?
Well, the intensity certainly picks up, BA, but looking back at it, it's so fun to see the amount of attention that all of a sudden comes with playoff basketball. So many more fans, so many more cameras, so much on the line. It's really where you enjoy all that hard work.
One shot.
That one misses for Rose.
You know, it's great to see Rose out there. After all those injuries, Derrick still has a passion for the game.
Back to Leonard. Beyond the arc. Sinks the tray. Leonard's got 14 points here in the second half. Uh-oh, now it looks like we've got an injury here, guys. We'll likely see him come out of the game.
And you guys know that this is something every player worries about, no matter your age or your ability.
Yep, you can do all the stretching and all the strength training, eat right, train right, but at the end of the day, it's pretty random.
Here's Dumars.
Wizards foul. Third personal foul. second team foul. Wizard substitution, Denny Avdia.
Washington on D. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. Şengün, no good.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
For New York, they've gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Oladipo outside to the paint. Avdia with a steal. To the left wing. Peterson, that one's good.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot. Hey, Grant, when you look at the mentality of today's players, what are the differences from back in your day?
Well, B.A., through the wonders of technology, players interacting more directly with their fans and telling their own stories. Also, there's a brotherhood. It's a bit more brotherly, with players on different teams more friendly than in days past. And, you know, I'm not sure how I feel about that.
And the first one at the line is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Pass to Peterson. Fires for 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Richardson up top. Defended by Avdia. Here's Dumars. Brooks comes with a double team. Şengün, no good. Brooks outside. As we know, Brent, experiencing some team drama is not an uncommon experience in the NBA.
Man, BA, as years went on and playing 7, 8, 9 seasons in the league, you almost started to invite some of that drama into the locker room. It's really a character builder, and it shows you that you care about what it is that you're doing. So the drama are always great lessons for how strong your team is going to be.
Wizards lead.
Pass to Peterson. Jacks up a 3. He buries it from 3. Peterson's got 6 in the quarter.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Dumars passes to Oladipo. Now here's Richardson. Clock at 6. 3-pointer. And good. Coming on the setup by Oladipo.
In full-on catch-up mode. They're raining threes right now.
Pass to Kidd. To the middle. Here's Avdia. Dumars grabs the miss. New York has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Inside.
And I love when Şengün is aggressive inside, making the D foul him right there.
And the NBA has made a significant investment in the G League over the years. Grant, you can really see the impact it's had.
Yeah, BA, and it's grown into a real minor league for the NBA. The NBA needed something like that for a long time, and it's helped the product.
That free throw good from Şengün.
Yeah, Şengün's aggressive style is what gets him here.
And Washington making a change here. Rondo's checked in. Both free throws good from Şengün. Washington's gone 3 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the third quarter. Avdia outside. Pass to Kidd. 6 to shoot. He gets it in there. Kidd's got 12 points in just the second half.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
And now we'll send it over to Allie LaForce for an update on Giannis Antetokounmpo. What do you have, Allie?
Thanks, guys. I got some news from the Knicks head athletic trainer. He said it's a sprained wrist. Doesn't look like any torn ligaments, but considerable pain and swelling. Rotations, game plans, and minute distribution will all need to be readjusted while he's out of the lineup.
All right, that's good intel. We've definitely been thinking of him, and now we have some more clarity, guys.
Yeah, they now have all the information they need in order to determine the next steps.
Everybody wishing the best for him. We all know how badly he wants to be out there playing alongside his teammates and competing.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Towns passes to Kidd. Back to Towns. Leonard outside. 5 to shoot. Pass to Towns. Fade away. And it's good for 2.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Wizards.
Seemed like the sheer volume of three-pointers today was the deciding factor.
And they'd hit one and then just dial it up again. And it worked.
And with this performance, they'll have claimed their 8th win of the year. And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Kawhi Leonard.
He was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Here's Nash. From outside, off the mark.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Leonard outside. Drives to the hoop. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Puts it up from 15, and he drops that one in.
Check out the handles. A spin move like that is how you lose the nearest defender.
And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, BA. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Alongside Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson with our entire 2K crew thanking you for watching. And let's reveal our player of the game. Kawhi Leonard.